first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade.
You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
All right, it is playoff time. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Southern Broadcast Racing Network. We're going to go over the playoffs real fast before we do get started tonight. So that is the lineup that we have today. It's going to be Ethan, Connor, Barkley, Rafferty, Cole, Bridgman, Forns, Curry, Malarkey, Kewins, Bucher, Frey, Harmon, Warman, Medlin, and Kevin Jordan in the round of 16. Now, the way this is going to work is we're going to have two races, and if you win, you are automatically advanced just in the real life races. However, there's one thing I'm going to mention on the points that is not mentioned here. Ethan Flanagan, regular season champion, he does get a slight point bump over everybody else. So he has 23 points. Connor Darnell has 17 points. And then Justin Barkley has 15 points. And then everyone will go down by one, down to Kevin Jordan, who will start with 1 point. So that is our top 16. Time for some playoff action. Those are the tracks that are still left on the schedule. We're going to have Michigan and Atlanta. Going to round of 12, we're going to have Watkins Glen and Kansas. Round of 8, Wilkesboro and Chicagoland. We're finishing it off at Dover. So good luck to the drivers. Thank you to all the sponsors who support us through the year. And with that being said, time to get into the practice session and see what we got going on today. All right. Still got a few minutes left to practice, and here are the times that have been run so far. I will swap that over. So Zach Bucher so far has put down the fastest lap, and it seems that the track is getting a little faster. And I am suspect to the reason why. I'm going to actually check our little information tab right now. Info. So right now, the track temperature is 112. The temperature in the air and the track is going down. So with that being said, when we were in the practice earlier, we were at about a 117, so a 5-degree difference. No one was really pulling over a 39.4, and now that's happened, everyone you're able to see even a 39.1 from Kevin Jordan right now. Pink banners on our playoff drivers. Right now, Kevin Jordan, top of the table as he pulls down pit road in his 95 car. He would definitely love to get a win. He is last in the points now. Bottom four will get eliminated, so he is on that bubble right now. Not in a good spot. Some guys to watch out for. Here's my picks. I'm gonna make my picks for the top four, and I think it's really, really interesting. I think my first pick gonna be Ethan Flanagan. He's been there the last few years. He's always been in the Final Four when I've been broadcasting. He's won a championship before. I think he's gonna be in the Final Four. Bobby Rafferty, a guy who's looking to win a championship in all three series. He'll accept nothing less than being in the top four. I think Bobby's a good pick to be in the Final Four. Colt Curry, guy who recently, since that Charlotte race, has been on fire. He's been up near the front the whole time. Not in the best points position right now, but I would say he's going to be a good choice to get in the top four. Last one, it's going to be a real big long shot. I think picking that final driver, in my opinion, is really, really hard. Looking at who there is, do you go at Connor Darnell, a guy who's been, up in the front at certain occasions, but has had his best season by far, 2 wins, but has been really inconsistent? Do you pick someone, say, like a Justin Barkley, who, went really far last season, but just hasn't been able to get it all together? Do you go with someone like Zach Bucher, another guy in the exiled stable, really, really fast, but it's gonna be a tough final 8. I think the final 8 is going to be much easier to predict than the final 4. I think the final 4 is really hard to pick, but if you're going with the final 8, you got to go with Colt, you got to go with Ethan, you got to go with Bobby. I would say you have to go with Zach. It's looking at some of the other guys here. I think Kolb's really turned around well. Kewins is really good. Barkley's really good. I think you can maybe put Tony or Zach in that conversation, even Kevin Jordan. You're going to see a few guys that are really good, I think, exit out in the early stages of these playoffs. Got 9 viewers in the chat. Hello, everybody. All right, time for qualifying. I'm going to wait for it to pop up, and we will, as always, go with the first person to leave pit road. Who is it going to be today? Matt Foran's going to be the first one on track. There we go, Matt. You're going to get the spotlight tonight. So Matt Foran, has done decent in the playoffs recently. Made it to the top 8 last time. Won at Talladega. And, typically does really good on these long tracks like Michigan, like Auto Club. So, Matt's not a bad choice for tonight. Second laps, almost always faster in these cars. So, probably going to be just a roller up high for the first lap, and then just try to get a nice old fire on the second lap. All right, first time around, Matt Foran's. What do we get? We have 40.64. And Medlin beats that by over a tenth right away. So does Kevin Jordan, a 39.4. So Matt did, take a little bit more of a conservative, getting going line the first time around. So would not be surprised if that will change. I know that volume's a little low, guys, but when all the cars are out there, you'll definitely see a difference. Matt finishes his flyer, and he'll go 5th fastest. About that. Kevin Jordan improves to hold on to pole. Kolb as well. Put down a really good first lap. Chase hard into the pole. What on earth? Now, Connor Darnell going to be happy about that. Not in the playoffs, but still running hard. Bo Dinger, fan favorite. I haven't heard a lot of fan favorite talk about Bo recently, though. And with Bo finishing up, I think we have 1 or 2 more drivers, and then we'll head over to the National Anthem. Connor Darnell going to start in the rear as per usual. He hates qualifying. He's allergic to it, I bet. And just as I say that, he puts in a lap. Bobby goes 3rd fastest. And Connor Darnell will time in at a 6.9 will not improve. So we're going to go to our National Anthem. We'll be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave? Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
All right, here we are at Michigan. It is time for 100 laps, 200 miles. Stages are going to be at 40 and 80, about 32 laps of fuel can handle tonight. Chase Arden on the pole, not in the playoff, but still looking for a first win today. Kevin Jordan, a guy who needs a win, I would say. He is not in a safe position with points. He'll be on 2nd. Bobby Rafferty going to be 3rd. Tony Frey 4th. Zach Bucher 5th, and Kolb is 7th or 6th. Colt is 7th, and Tim Harmon is 8th. Matt Richmond, he is going to be 9th. I'm trying to find a better TV camera. It's not being nice to me right now. Mike Simone going to be 10th, and Alan Coons 11th. Justin Barkley 12th, and Ethan Flanagan 13th. Matt Forns 14th, and Bo Dinger 15th. 16th is going to be Eric Warman. 17th, John Fassenbender. 18th, Connor Darnell. 19th, Michael Buckley. 20th, Jeff Medlin. 21st, Michael Giberson. 22nd, Stephen McComas. 23rd, Michael Gervey. Well, here they come off pit road, and you want to get a good start to the playoffs, I'll tell you what. I know the audio is a little bit low for you guys, so I'm gonna boost it just a little bit. There we go. We'll see how it is during the race, because I know under pacing they're pretty quiet, but we'll see how it is during the race. I'll tell you, I'm gonna look on Connor's rear real fast. Let's see if it's still there. I think we should have a chase camera. I gotta say, I like the, I think he calls it the Turbo Tuco. Well, Toucan, I like that. It's good, looks good, although, yeah, we do not pay his rent. He wishes that we would, though. Alright. Time to get going. And get racing at Michigan. Pace car and Chase Harden going to lead him down the green. Playoffs are starting in Relentless Racing League, and it is green. Chase Harden, a good start. Going to get out to the lead in front of Kevin Jordan. Track is a little bit slick, so you're going to want to be just a little bit careful on the first few corners with the cold tires. As they speed up for the first few corners, Chase Harden going to lead the first lap. Now it's kind of like Auto Club. Oh, Chase is going to wreck on the first lap, maybe. Gets into it with Kevin Jordan, so to slow him down, and Bobby Rafferty in the lead. Are we lagging? Thought we were lagging for a second. Now Bobby takes the lead, and I don't even think Chase led the lap. He fell all the way back to what looked like 10th. But yeah, draft is very important, just like Auto Club. Not as wide as Auto Club, but you can still run 2-3 wide. So, we have a lot of options, a lot of opportunity. The middle line seems to typically work the best at this track. High and low just don't seem to be the most viable. But we have a visitor. Who is the visitor? Oh, we got Chad. Hello, Chad.
How's it going?
Well, you almost had to do your job on lap 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Just a little mishap.
Yeah. Well, glad to have you in here. Definitely makes things a lot easier on the brain.
Yeah, you got Kevin Jordan. He's made the switch to VR.
Really?
And, yeah, you can run a lot closer than you're used to, and sometimes that can be a bad thing.
Yeah, VR, it's something that I would never switch to, at least. It makes it too sweaty. Also, I've seen a few VR drivers on multiple accounts, they forget to charge it, and then halfway through the race, where'd my eyes go? Right now, we're seeing a lot of people moving up well for the pack. Kuhns is up 5, Barkley's up 5, Flanagan's up 4, Simone's up 6, Warman's up 5. A couple guys have fallen, though, like Chase, Colt, Richmond. A lot of movement going on right now.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of passing, a lot of slide jobs, crossovers. Be some good racing tonight.
Yes, it will be. Now I'm just trying to figure out, got a lot of wide shots for these cars, though. Tony Freya looking to make something happen on the bottom. He's trying to get back up to 4th. Gains quite a bit on a Simone. And if he can catch the draft, he should be able to pass him a little bit. Looks like Simone backed off a bit. Ewan's looking bottom as well to get around Barkley, but Barkley's going to be able to, pull on Simone through this corner. But solo Keelan's getting loose and going to have to back out. Eric Warman flying through the pack with Bo Dinger too. He's on a good move right now, already up 8 spots. So, Chad, I know you've been racing a bunch of series recently. How you doing in Xfinity?
I've pretty much had given up on it. I've been wrecked in probably 90% of the races. It hasn't been a good season.
Well, anyway, with the strategy we have here, so we were told you can run it about, say, about 32 laps on a tank. Where do you think? What do you think you would do on the strategy here? Probably not enough to really save it, make it to the end. You thinking just use what you got?
Yeah, for the first stint, I would just a splash and go, and then take tires at the stage, and would probably do the same thing on the second stage. And now you're sitting pretty for that 20 lap shootout at the end. If you have like a mid stint caution at 10 laps, you've got that extra set.
Now, what about this strategy where you go fuel only this stage, try to get it as far as you can to the end. You do it halfway next one for tires, and then next one, you might actually be able to save enough fuel next one. It'd be close,
you could.
but
it would be close.
You'd have to be committed from lap 1. Tim Harmon almost went for a ride, spun to the infield, but saved it. All right, well, Tony Frey got himself up to 2nd. Now, when was the last time we saw Tony win a race? That was all the way back in M.Dot days, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was back in the M.Dot days. He's came close.
Came close a lot this season.
Yeah.
Kevin Jordan, he's not won, but been close to.
Getting a little squirrely was Bucher and
Flanagan?
Flanagan, yeah.
Yeah, 3 wide behind.
That was almost a disaster.
Assenman are pushing real close up to the 14. Yeah, Bucher not had a good start. Dropped a couple since we started.
That's what I love about Michigan. You could run 4 wide here. It don't look like it, but you can.
Yeah, 4 wide you'll see more, say, at Auto Club. It is a track that's wide enough to do kind of whatever you want, though. Got 2 Takao guys next to Matt Richmond. Chase Harden, the biggest faller by far, still 13 down. And Richmond going to get kicked back. Gotta send something to someone real fast. Give me 10 seconds. There we go. All right, but Richmond, yeah, he's still trying to fight back on the two Takao guys. And his way past Connor, at least, but I don't think Chase is really going to do him any favors. Too wide. Man, Eric Warman just flying through the field. He's in third now. And he's got that Mountain Dew energy right now getting up there. Kevin Jordan going to pull out on Tony.
Yeah. That slide job he's pulling. You start getting a little wear on the tires, it's not quite as effective. You lose so much speed on exit, you pretty much have to slide up and then block the line whenever blockies run. Right now you can pull 2 or 3 car lengths on a good slide job if you get a run on entry. Like
Yeah, Eric Warman
has here.
Yeah. Should get past Kevin Jordan, too. Man, Warman's looking like a threat right now. Considering where he started, he would be really far ahead, I think, if he didn't have to go through all this traffic.
Right. And I like the way he stayed in that second and third groove instead of going all the way to the line and losing momentum.
I guess the only question is, is he going to fall off like everybody else?
Ian comes over the comm, says he has damage. I didn't.
Where is
he
that?
must have banged the wall.
Well, let's check out Tim. I don't see anything.
He might have hit the wall pretty good. Been a toe link or something.
Oh yeah, he does have some pretty significant damage on the right side of the car. It's all bent up. Yeah, so he did hit the wall. For sure. So he's gonna have to get that fixed. I don't know how that car's gonna run afterwards. I don't know if he'll be able to fix the whole thing. Oh, Warman nearly lost it. That's gonna allow Kolb to get back up there and pass right around him. I'll tell you, DC Solar on that Andrew Kolb car. They had some good paint schemes back in the day, I'll tell you that. DC Solar and Credit One Bank, how about it? Let's take a look at the chats. What do we got here? Let's go, best broadcast group. Thank you very much, Devin. John Fastenbender saying go Chase. Well,
Cole gets loose.
Seems like they're having a little bit of trouble on that high side, just coming off the corner. It seems like they're getting a little bit loose. Maybe there's a little bump there that is upsetting the car. Bobby's still running rather good, all by himself. I'll tell you, if you would have told me, a few things at this season, the fact that the tied most wins is 2. Bobby would only have 1 win. Connor would have 2. Man, there's a lot going on with this season that I did not expect. Foreman trying to retake second on Kevin Jordan.
Look at the run.
Whoa.
Kevin for the lead.
Big run. I think Bobby had a bad exit there because he gained a lot. Oh, he's in the wall, too.
He's in the wall now. He's going to drop way back. He'll lose another. Cole will probably get him.
Well, if I know Bobby.
Warman out to the lead.
He's probably like, race is over, boys.
Yeah.
And
I noticed Bobby was running a lot lower line. He was straddling the groove towards the bottom.
I think
he might have burned his right front up a little bit.
I think he's trying to figure out where the line is, because maybe like the line that we were running earlier, it's just not working right now. Let's see where Kevin and Eric are running. I mean, they're still running, in the middle in the black. Bobby's running the right side.
Barkley's calling out the pit.
So Barkley going to split this one almost in half.
Yep.
Don't speed
Yep,
Barkley.
we're going to see him start.
Yeah, the Takao guys are coming too.
Yeah, we got several coming.
All right, let's see. If they might be going for tires at this point. Well, down pit road comes Barkley first. He's gonna jack it up. Will he? Yes, he will. Gonna
Looks
get a
like
couple.
at least half the field's coming.
Yep. Cold overshot his box. Yeah, it seems like it's going to be a 4-tire stop for pretty much everybody. Jeff Medlin came with the Takao guys too. Colt's going to lose a lot of spots with all that time going down. So Bobby, Ethan, Frey, and Bucher, and Buckley are going to come too.
14 seconds. Looked like they took tires. Medlin did not. So we'll get to see the two different strategies.
I mean, what I'm seeing with this tire strategy too is, think about it. Caution's going to come out with 20 to go. Well, actually 21 to go. Then we're going to have caution laps. We'll probably get back to green about 17 to go in the race after stage 2. Even if a caution were to, split it at 10 to go and then you get back with 7. I think they're reasonably thinking that, even if we do bolt on a new set, what are the odds that we're even able to use them?
Right. We'll be able to see. It looked like Medlin only took 2. He was in the pits for 8 seconds. Everybody else looks like they took 4.
I think Medlin,
So he's going to be losing close to a second a lap. And we've got, 10 laps to go?
Maybe it's a test for later. Who knows?
It could be. And it's a good time to do it.
Matt Medlin didn't even gain, though, on some of those other guys that pitted. So, granted, he was farther back in the pack, but it didn't seem to benefit him all that much. Let's do staying out there right now. Tim Harmon's still out there. Stephen McComas is out there. Fassbender, Richmond, Simone, Florence, Dinger, Kolb, Jordan, and Warman. The thing is that these guys on the old tires, they're going to have to mess around with all these guys on news.
Yeah, I think you're fixing to see the rest of them come down now.
Right now, Bobby Rafferty is the best on tires, so he's not going to have that. He's going to have the lead most likely when everything's all said and done. It seems like these other guys, they're just banking on maybe a caution coming out.
Ethan run the fast lap that time around.
So down pit road comes Kolb, Dinger, and Fassbender, and it looks like it's going to be 4 tires for. Nope, only fuel for Bo Dinger. So Dinger should at least. I mean, he's not going to finish well, but he'll get short-term gains. Kevin Jordan down pit road, as well as Mike Simone. Only a couple more cars have still not pitted, and let's see where Bo Dinger comes out in reference to Bobby. He'll get passed by Bobby. He'll get passed by Tony. If he's going to hook onto these guys, he might be able to do something. Yeah, I'll just throw up to the high side and just try to draft off Tony. Just try to hang with them as best as I can. Just leech off their draft pretty much. Jordan and Simone coming off pit road. Simone, way better pit stop than Jordan. Simone also only took 2 tires. Orman still leads. Matt Richmond, Forens, and McComas and Harmon, they're the only guys who have not pitted. Considering how far Harmon's back, I'm going to see if he's clutching it. No, he's not. I mean, he's being really easy on the car, but there's no way that they'll make it 40. Matt Richmond down pit road. Tony Frey might be able to get the stage win here. I mean, he's pretty good in the first half of the race. Fell back a bit, but he's right up his teammate's rear.
Yeah, he ran 10th and a half faster last lap than Rafferty.
Let's look at the ticker, at least the tower. So the last lap times we're seeing there, and right now the fastest guys are the Exile guys. Harden's running real fast right now. But yeah, it's all over a second to fall off for Warman and Thorns and all those guys. I can't imagine that Warman's going to be able to stay out there much longer, though. He's probably got at most maybe 5, 6 laps left.
Yeah, Tony's quick. I see a slide job in Bobby's future.
It might be coming right now. He's looking inside. Might have to back out though, because
They need to back out, give himself a little room, get a run off the next exit, set it up. Try it again.
yeah, and it's allowing Zach to get a little closer too.
Yeah.
And they're all teammates.
Tony needs to run the high line here, get a good run off. Well, he's going to follow these tracks.
Yeah, it seems to be working for him. Seeing how far that Harmon and McComas are back, it's really making me think if they're saving or not.
Tony's so much quicker right in the middle between the turn 3 and 4 in the middle of the turns. Zach had made a little bit of a run and got pretty close. He's falling back a little bit now.
Yeah, maybe pushing just a little too hard. Chase Harden, ooh. What happened to Chase?
Let's go look.
Ooh.
I believe he slid
Hit
up
the
and got the wall.
Yeah, he nosed it.
Oh, he got
Pretty
loose
bad.
and then yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a meatball in it.
That's going to hurt.
Yeah, and back in pit road goes Chase Harden.
Yep. Meatball. Going to
Rip.
the pits.
Rip Chase. Well, he's not going to be too happy. They're now migrating to the bottom, the 77 and 6.
Yeah, I think Tony needs to kind of run the maybe a lane or two above Bobby.
Oh, Bobby
He'll
got
get
loose
back
too.
on
This
his
might be his
bumper.
opportunity. Might be his opportunity to get around Bobby this time. He still stays out there though.
All right, you should see the rest of them come down for fuel. Yep, here comes Eric. He's calling pits.
Here comes the war man now.
And the Thorns.
If I was Eric, I would just, at this point, you've been out there so long, you may as well just take fuel. Fuel only and go. Yeah, you could do something with tires. Granted, you only have to run 6 laps, but well, we'll see what he does. If he
Yeah,
wants that
what do you do
extra
here?
tire sent
You
to
take
back.
4 tires and just make sure you stay on the lead lap.
Fuel
and
only.
flip the stage.
I suppose, yeah, fuel only for the 31. Then we fuel only for Forns 2. McComas and Harmon, they're probably going to stay out maybe a lap or two longer. Now, if I'm one of these guys, I mean, how far are they ahead of Bobby? And so McComas is 12 seconds ahead of Bobby. A 4-tire pit stop would be pushing it. But you know that you can't make it on fuel anyway next stage, so here comes Tim Harmon. I doubt that McComas will be able to make it, but you know, if you can do a 4-tire stop, I mean, let's see how long it takes Harmon down pit road this time, as he breaks every pit road rule. And he blew his stall, so he's down. He's down for 25 seconds right now. A lap is about 40 seconds right now. So, you know, putting up on the tires, he's gonna get let out. Here comes McComas. So, let's see what McComas does. I'll be interested to see what he does. So Harmon spends a total of 46 seconds on pit road. So, theoretically, McComas could stay on the lead lap perhaps if he took tires. He'll take fuel only. So he'll be near the rear, but will not go a lap down. So everyone's going to be on the lead lap except for Chase Harden. And Tim Harmon, good thing he didn't take tires because he might go a lap down anyway, but luckily for him, no one else is even near him, so he'd be pretty much guaranteed a lucky dog. Would not be surprised, though, if he defends Bobby, though, if he gets close to him. Bray and Buick are going at it for second. Well, at least you've had the easy job today so far, Chad.
Oh, yeah. We'll see what happens here in just a couple laps.
Yeah, Tony successfully defends his position. And Zach's still going to be on a charge with just 2 laps to go in the stage.
Pit road is closed.
Yep, I don't think anyone's gonna have to go down pit road. So I mean, we saw that, you know, with McComas right now. Oh, Zach got loose and nearly took him out. But we saw with McComas, he ran the longest amount of laps. He ran, how long did he run? He run
34, I believe.
35. He could very well make it on fuel next stage. So I'd keep an eye out for McComas and Harmon next stage. 2 pretty good fuel savers. Well, it looks like the top guys are pretty much going to be set for points. Kuhns and Warman going to battle for the last spot, but I think Warman, he didn't even take... Ooh, and he's in the wall. That ain't good. Yeah, but Warman didn't even take tires, so. Bobby Rafferty going to win stage 1. And it's going to be an exiled 1, 2, 3.
The yellow flag is out.
And the caution is out. Well, important stage points for a lot of these guys. We'll watch the pit stops and go to commercial break. Got this real good drink I'm having right now, Chad.
Oh, yeah?
I've never heard of sweetened condensed skim milk, though.
I'm
Is
sorry.
that-
I
that's
was
one of
calling
the-
place car out. I didn't hear you.
I said I've never heard of sweetened condensed skim milk.
Sweetened condensed skim milk.
Yeah, I didn't know they made skim milk versions of it.
I didn't either.
That's a soda. It's very good. It's a mango cream soda. Need it to keep my brain flowing. Get too low on the sugar, then I just be like, I don't know what I'm talking about. What's going on here? All right. Down pit road comes everybody. Wonder where the highest non-playoff driver is. That's Bo Dinger right now. He's in 11th place. All right, so down pit road, I expect everyone to take 4 tires. Question is this, where will they come out? Don't overshoot your boxes, guys. Ooh, Bobby overshot his box. As did, I think, Simone. Yep, he did too. Looks like it's going to be a forced tire stop for everybody pretty much. And off pit road, winner of the race off of it will be Tony. And then I think Colt got it with Ethan and Bobby. I think Colt, he definitely had to have taken 2 tires though. All right, well, we'll go to commercial break and be right back on the Southern Broadcast Race Network.
Been the first thing that's really worked for me to put me to sleep.
Helps relax me when I'm trying to go to bed.
All just really spectacular.
It also helps you put yourself into a routine.
I feel like I'm drinking lemonade. You guys give it a shot.
It works! It works! It's good!
Just try it.
The search is over. The most comprehensive oval scoring solution is here. Featuring oval playoffs, adjust drivers per round, custom number of rounds, custom playoff points, provisionals, optional win and you're in, custom playoff displays, rookie championships, optional minimum participation, and load those results in seconds. Visit extremescoring.info today.
All right, back for the
Green flag,
restart.
green
Here
flag.
goes Tony Frey. Green, green, green. So, you know what? I'm just going to tell you this, though. Look out for McComas. Look out for Tim Harmon in the start of this, because I think these guys, they might be able to go all the way on fuel. But Colt Curry only took 2 tires, so he's going to be a guy to watch out, too, on the 2-tire strat. I think he's going for the short-term gain. He's going to try to stay up near the front of the pack. I don't know how that's going to work out for Colt.
3 wide with Colt, Zach, and Kevin Jordan.
Yeah, Colt getting a big push from Dinger. The problem is this Colt's is not going to be faster than all these guys. I don't know why he took two. Oh,
Yeah,
there
he's
goes
loose.
Colt.
He's loose.
Oh man, he's going to go around.
Caution, yellow flag.
All right, thankfully for him, he managed to lock it down and just bonk the wall just a little bit. He's lucky. Oh man, he is lucky.
Jordan's real lucky he didn't get caught up in that.
I'm surprised it even threw a caution.
Yeah.
Let's look at the blimp. Actually, no, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah. Jordan basically missed that wreck twice.
Yeah, I mean, it looked closer on the camera we were on before, but yeah, good thing for him, he locked it down. I don't like that angle though, that is rear hit, but he should be fine. Yeah, he is. Let's look at the chase real fast for him. It doesn't even look bad. Looks fine, to be honest. So, if I'm, I don't know. I mean, yeah, he took right sides. I think he really needs to just put on some lefts at this point. Because now, think about this. He's down a set 2. I mean, you're kind of stuck. Like, you can't really throw on a set right now unless you're willing to commit later.
Yeah. Come in for fuel, full fuel. If you take care of it, we don't have another caution, you're going to be right at stage.
I mean, my opinion is I think Colt, he needs to put on left sides. Yeah, his rights are going to be garbage because he's spun. He's not going to be as fast as anyone else, but you need to put left sides on the car at least. Well, we'll see what he does. He's gonna okay, so he's gonna put on all 4 tires now. Well, yeah, I guess he is. He does think, yeah, he can make it to the end. So, yeah, probably the best idea for him. Or did Colt put on tires last time?
I do not know. Let's see if I can go back and look.
Yeah, an 11-second stops. I mean, that's telling me that he probably put on.
I was thinking I seen 8-second, but I could be wrong.
It was 11, so I'm assuming he had to have put on 2. All right, well, I guess Tim Harmon and well, McComas are probably a little bit disappointed with that. All right, pace car lights off this time, and we'll be going back to green. We're gonna have 31 to go in the stage. Make sure you're here next week. We're gonna be here for Atlanta. It's gonna be old Atlanta. So old Atlanta. It's gonna be an interesting one next week. It's gonna be run for both.
Colt did not take tires that last stint.
Oh,
that
really?
last
Okay.
at the stage.
I guess that worked out for him then, didn't it? So, yeah, with that being said, you know, it's going to be old Atlanta for Cup and for Xfinity next week. Mid-Ohio, it's going to be that for trucks. 3 races left in their regular season. And then ARCA, they're going to have Mid-Ohio Auto Club in Pocono for their last 3 races of the season. For truck, it's going to be Mid-Ohio Auto Club, Kentucky. So the playoff schedule is shorter for them, though. It's going to be 7 races to go for them, and it's going to be 6 races to go for everyone else.
Green, green, green.
Should be interesting to see. Yeah, because Cup's last race is on the 21st, and Trucks is on the 20th. I don't know. It's schedules. All right, Tony Frey. Good restart once again, and I think he's better on the short run, to be honest. So probably good that he's getting out there early. There's Justin Barkley. Haven't seen him in a minute. He's up to 5th. Him and Fastenmeyer up to 4th.
My prediction: you've got Colt and Connor 1-2 at stage.
Really?
Yep. Fresh tires, and they've got enough fuel to make it. Everybody else is going to have to. Let's see here.
Yeah, I think though they only ran about 2 laps.
Yeah, you got the Exxon guys are going to have to pit for fuel.
They pit for fuel though, didn't they?
No, they did not.
Yeah, I thought they came down pit road. Oh, they did not.
They did not. Fassbender did not. Everybody else came for fuel only. Colt and Connor took tires and fuel. So they've got fresh tires and enough fuel to make stage.
Yeah, Joe, guys, in my opinion, I think they do have enough to make it, but I think it's going to be close. These other guys, they're not going to have to worry. But Exiled, they're going to be very close. So, what I'm wondering is just, is it going to be close or is it going to be too close? You don't want to be too close, because if you're too close, then your problem is, do you have enough to make it those extra 2 laps around?
McComas run it dry and run 34 laps. So I don't think there's any way they can make stage without stopping for fuel.
You gotta think, you are losing, you are using less under caution than you would be normally.
Yeah, but you're not saving 5-6 laps of fuel.
I don't know. It'll be close. I'll put it that way. But Bobby and Bucher, they're losing less fuel than Tony, who's leading right now. I mean, it's just pretty much just they're going to be close, in my opinion. Well, it wouldn't be the first time that. Well, you know what? I'll keep my mouth shut. Got 2 wide. Warman and Hewins. Warman has a much better starting spot now than he did before. I think Warman's going to be a threat to get to the lead on this stage. I don't know. Warman just seems to be handling traffic so much better than anybody else today. He's doing incredibly well. Just maneuvering his way through. Tom Stanley, who do you got to win the night? Honestly, if I were to give you my top 3, I got Tony, Warman, and Bobby. I think that's my top 3.
Yeah, solid choice.
I think Warman, I mean, we know he's capable of getting to the front. And I think if he can just get a good starting position, that'll be instrumental in helping him get to where he needs to be. Tony's really good on the short run. Bobby's better on the long run. If it ends up in a short run and Anthony's in the lead, I think Tony has a really good shot. If it ends up as a long run, 20 laps, no caution, I'd be more inclined to pick Bobby. Eric Warman, I think if he can start within the top 5 next time round, I think Warman's going to be a really good shot too. So, we'll see, but it's going to be a close one. I mean, the top 3 have really defined themselves. I mean, Exiled's really been untouchable the first few laps. Bobby looking inside. But Tony just rifles on the top easily, not even a question. But, he'll just go back in there and just go right back around him. I think Zach's going to go wherever Bobby goes. Ooh, goes down, and he's going to lose a lot of time, though. He seemed to lose a little bit on the bottom. Went a little too low.
Bobby, I think, will get him right here. He'll have the run off the top. Be able to maybe
Tony's
get
gonna block
underneath
it,
him.
Yeah, Tony gonna block it, and here comes
Here
Zach,
comes
gonna
Zach.
take advantage. I don't think Zach will be able to take advantage of it.
No, he won't be able to carry the momentum on the bottom.
Now,
It's playing right into Barkley's hands, letting teammates fight it out.
and Barkley's gonna steal third, I think. No. Yeah, he will. I mean, he's on the high side. He should be able to carry the momentum. He's going to get the draft off Tony, too. So Bobby might be... Oh, man. He nearly chopped his nose off. Bobby going to cut back up.
Bobby's going to go up and try to block that high line.
And, well, Bobby's to the lead, but Barkley's a little bit loose.
Yeah, Tony gets a little loose as well beside him.
And don't count out Justin Barkley either, man. Justin Barkley, I'd say if he was my 4th pick, he'd be my 4th pick. He always, you don't really see much of him at the start of these things, but, he has a way of being there at the end. He's going to get to second, and I think, Bobby, I would just be sweating a little bit if I was him. And here, don't count out Warman either. Warman, he's taking advantage. Shows Ethan. The Exile guys are getting split up. Warman up to third. He's gonna try under Bucher, and Barkley's gonna take him along with. I mean, this is what Bobby wants to see, though. He wants to see these two fighting.
Yeah.
Bucher gonna just tag along with Justin Barkley. Orman having a little bit more trouble at this top end of this of everything.
Yeah, he's kind of getting pinned down in that middle groove and having to run a low line. He's just not able to carry the momentum he needs to keep pushing forward. He needs to get around Zach, slot in behind Barkley, and then set set another run up.
And Barkley, he just wants to be able to, kind of sit behind Bobby and take on his draft. And, it's not easy to do that if it's a car kind of poking there with it, but it seems to be getting fine now.
Oh, Zach gives Barkley a little bump.
Yeah, it's going to allow Warman and Dinger to get on by.
Here comes Dinger.
And, he's a guy that would love to get a win, too. Perfect luck for Dinger. Going to easily get himself up into third. Oh, Bucher getting loose on the bottom. He's falling back. So is Tony. But Dinger made a mistake, and here comes Barkley to the outside, or the inside.
Yeah, Zach loses a ton of positions. You got Eric, Bo, and Justin, all three, and Flanagan are all on the same strategy right now.
I mean, everyone's pretty much on the same strategy except for
just those four
and Fessenman.
Yeah, and then Colt and Connor with the four tires and fuel.
I think that Bobby might be a little too far checked out right now. I mean, I'm wondering if it's going to be the kind of same thing that we're going to see where he's going to fall off a little bit earlier than everybody else. I mean, Bobby did get some incredible luck, I would say, too, with all these guys fighting each other. Well, I mean, let's see the gap. What's the gap between him? I mean, it's 1.35 seconds. Yeah, last lap time, Warman was slower. Dinger is actually the fastest on track. Granted, he is pulling on Warman's draft. And Warman has no draft really to get from Bobby. He's too far back. Wonder if there will be a difference this time by. Yeah, these three cars have made quite a bit of breakaway from everybody else. And Warman's still faster right now, a little bit faster that time than Bobby. I will be back in about 1 minute. Chad?
1 minute.
Yeah, make it 2.
All right. Dinger, second lap in a row, has run the fastest lap. He's making a little progress. Rafferty's still out to a little over 1 second lead over these two. real hard to get a run off that low line on the old tires. You got to set it up pretty much perfect to even have a shot at getting the slide job.
I've returned.
All right. Bo has
Hounding
made his
Mormon.
attempt at getting underneath Warman, but just can't pull it off. Don't have enough tire left.
He's hounding him, though. I mean, he's still running faster than Mormon right now, but Mormon's still slower than Bobby. Seems like Bobby's still running consistent. I mean, Warman's where he needs to be, though. I mean, if he can get top 3 this stage, and I think that's going to happen. If he can get top 3, Warman's going to be a threat at the end. I mean, if I'm Eric Warman, it's right where I want to be. If I'm Tony Frey, this is not where I want to be. I mean, you're a guy who's been really good on the short run. You know, I don't know. I mean, it sucks when you've been that good on the runs and then you're kicked back to 6th. Really, I mean, your best opportunity is to get to 4th. I mean, that's going to be real difficult, but you have a little to gain and a lot to lose. You have 4 guys behind you. And here comes Alan Coons, too, a guy that we haven't really talked about much today. Trying to make the pass on Zach Bucher. Fassenbender has come down pit road. Now, if you're an Exiled fan, I'd be a little bit concerned right now. I mean, maybe he's just trying to do his own strategy here.
Bobby's coming in, calling him out, pitting as well. Tony and Zach. So there's the 4 that.
Now, Fassenbender going to take tires. He's probably going to go a lap down, too. Now,
but they'll be able to flip the stage. They'll stay out at stage.
Yeah, but the problem for them is then, yeah, they'll have the lead. They need a caution to come out, though, in that stage. But I don't know. Then again, it's like you got to run another 5 laps. You know, 5 laps is 5 laps on tires, and I don't see any of these Exile guys winning now.
Yeah, I think staying out that last caution is going to bite them in the butt.
I'm really honestly surprised that they are at a point, you know, where they weren't able to make it. I'm very surprised.
They counting on the caution and didn't get it.
Well, that's gonna
haven't yet.
That's gonna put them a lap down. You know, Bobby is gonna stay on the lead lap. Tony and the other guys will not. So luckily Bobby will be able to pit with everybody else. The problem, though, is for Tony and Zach, they're pretty much done right now. If they can't get back on the lead lap, they need to get back on the lead lap, and they need to push hard because, you know, with Zach, yeah, sure, he'll get the lucky dog. He'd be forced to stay. Actually, no, Tony would get the lucky dog as of right now, but, you know, here's the thing. He'd be forced to the rear of the field, and at that point, you know, you got to pit anyway. But if you're Zach, you know, right now with him or John Fassenbender, I mean, you'd have to take the wave around, and you'd be at the rear with the oldest stuff too. So Eric Warman right now is the leader. Chat seems awfully quiet. I'm here just so they don't get fined. Hello, Red Maverick and T-Stan. They all have suspense. That's why they don't want to chat. Maybe I'll say something controversial. How's that sound, Chad?
Go for it.
Well, that was a typical exiled strategy call. I'm just joking, Bobby. Because I remember he was not too happy with me when I pulled those 2 fuel strategies on him. But then somehow Eric Warman put 30 seconds on me on the same strategy on Auto Club, and I lost Xfinity. So I was like, I don't know what the heck happened. But, you know, I was proud of those fuel strategy calls. And then it made Bobby
It's all
mad.
part of the game. All part of the game.
It made Bobby mad and made him practice a lot more, so that went to my detriment. I mean, yeah, a win's a win, but you don't want to make Bobby practice because, well, practice harder than what he is, because then he's real tough. The good news for John Fassenbender, he'll be guaranteed the lucky dog at this point. Stephen McComas
yellow
is
flag.
down a lap, by the way. Dead leaves 3. Tim is going to win it all. Interesting. Waiting for the spicy driving. See, I don't know about Tim. He's still nursing a car with damage, though. So, he's not in a good position. All right. Well, final caution, and I think Eric Warman. I'm picking him to win it. I had him as my top 3. I got Eric Warman to win this race.
He's quick. What I like about Eric is, as far as I know, he don't put a lot of practice in and figures it out during the race and manages to get up front pretty much every race.
I think Warman is the best car on the long run right now.
I'm going to have to agree with you. Him and Bodinger both.
Bobby's really good on the long run too, but Bobby's going to be in a bad spot.
Correct.
And in terms of wins, if Eric Warman does win this race, he'd be the 10th different winner. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be.
All right, down pit road they come. For the final time today, John Fassenbender are going to take his wave around. And will Bobby stay out? Yes, he will, as well as all the Exile guys. They're going to be in a hole, though. And if it goes green the whole way, I don't see any 3 of them winning. Down pit road goes everybody else. It's probably going to be a 4-tire stop with everybody on pit road. 2 tires at this point just wouldn't make sense.
I don't see it going green. Every little short 20 lap shootout. I think there's going to be a lot of pushing and shoving.
Off pit road, it's going to be Warman, Jordan, Flanagan, Dinger, Forns, Hewins, Barkley, Richmond, Colt, Buckley, Gibb, Medlin, Darnell, Harmon, Olb, and Fassenbender. All right. If you're an Exiled fan, you're hoping for a caution. If you're not, you're hoping it stays green. But I'm going to tell you right now, the guys that are behind them, you got Aaron Warman, you got Kevin Jordan, you got Ethan Flanagan. They're not going to be patient with slower cars. I mean, they're not going to be too much slower. But, you know, the amount of laps that they have on their tires, about 5 laps, you know, that's 10 miles on your tires. You know, that can be worth up to a 1/10 of a second.
Yeah, 10th, possibly 2.
They'll probably be slightly better in the first lap or 2. Because they got their tires up to heat. These guys do not. But, you know, they're going to have to run away as fast as they can and just pray But I do not see, if it stays green, I do not see an Exile driver winning this race today.
Yeah. If I was exiled, I would run. I would stagger the turns. Don't leave an open lane.
I mean, yeah, they could, but you know, other guys will work together just to get around you and then fight amongst themselves, or they'll push the issue and they'll do whatever it takes. I don't think Exile's not safe here, and they're all sitting ducks. I'm going to say at this point, any one of them will be lucky just to get a top 5 out of it.
Yeah.
On the bright side for them, though, on the bright side, as a team, they've all gobbled up quite a bit of stage points. I mean, granted, yeah, they did lose it this stage, but they did get stage points in the first stage, so they're going to be at least decent with that, and most of them were pretty decent in the playoff points too, so it will be 17 laps to go, and I think we're going to have a first-time winner this season today. Pace car off the track, green. 17 to go. Oh yeah, Kevin Jordan giving a big push. Ethan, a big push to Warman. Warman looking 3 wide, maybe. No. Oh yeah, he is. He's looking.
He is.
Tony going to close it. Tony going to get pushed away. And here comes Eric Warman on the high side. And that did not go well for Exiled. And I think, Bobby, it's just a matter of time until Bobby falls back. Euchre's already fallen back to 5th. Flanagan to 4th.
And there's not a whole lot of love lost between these two either.
Here comes Warman down low. Now, Bobby's going to have help with... The one benefit to Bobby right now is that Tony's out there helping Bobby. But I think if I'm Ethan, if I can, I'm going to try to... oh, there goes Tony in the wall.
Tony in the wall.
I think you got to work with Warman and, try to get a breakaway between you and Warman and fight amongst yourselves. Exile, they don't care about you. They're going to care about themselves and just try to work there as a collective to, get the best finish for the team. I don't like what Ethan's doing, though, right now. I think he really does need to get down low there really soon. Look at Dinger. Look at what Dinger. Dinger, he got up there from a long way away, and now Ethan's going to get boxed in here. So the problem for Ethan now is he's going to be boxed up. Oh, man, they're getting real squirrely now. One car got in the wall
Warman
back there.
to the lead.
Yeah, Warman is to the lead now. And Ethan cannot be stuck behind the slow car Anthony Frey anymore. I mean, he needs to get around him quick. He's boxed in. He needs to get around Frey. And wherever Frey goes, he can't go. There he goes, down to the bottom. And Eric Warman going to get the run off the corner too. Easily going to clear Bobby. But now, yeah, they're playing two sides right now. Ethan still feels high side's the best lane for him, I guess, right now. I think Bobby's faster than Anthony right now. And they're almost 5 wide back there. 4 wide. Here comes Matt Forns up on the high side, squeezing his way through. He's up in the 5th.
Kevin Jordan's coming in, going to take him 3 wide.
Yeah, here comes Connor Darnell too. Connor Darnell making it 3 wide. It's 3 wide,
Stacks
2 back.
into the wall.
Yep. Kevin Jordan going to get split in the middle. Bo Dinger looking. Oh, man, Jack in the wall again. But, this is the best thing for Eric Warman right now. Oh, Bobby a little bit loose. I mean, Eric still has Bobby up his rear. I don't think Bobby's going to be able to complete a pass, though. But this is perfect for Eric Warman right now. You know, have 2 cars on older tires behind you. Oh, Kevin Jordan making a big move down inside. A little too big of a
Caught the
move.
apron, that's going to slow him up.
Yeah, Dinger a little bit loose, too. Here comes Matt Forns. Matt Forns getting a bunch of slingshots like it's a super speedway. Bobby looks inside and, yeah, just doesn't have enough to clear Eric Warman. And, you know, 3 wide behind. How long does it last?
We have got a hornet's nest back here.
I mean, the best car, right? I mean, Matt Forns, he came from a good position.
Dinger into the back of Zach pretty good.
Yeah, Matt Forn's in a good position. I think the problem with Ethan right now is he did not take that bottom lane early, and it's really costing him now. Bobby's still quick. And, I mean, if Bobby manages to survive on this, I mean, he'll be in a good position. I mean, Tony's in a good position, too. But, I mean, you really got to gang up on, you know, these guys and just get around them. You know, Bobby and Warman wearing each other out. I mean, this is Matt Forns licking his chops right now.
10 to go.
A little bit of a bump to Warman and the 77. Matt Forns loves what he sees right now. It's looking good for him. So, same with Kevin Jordan. Warman's still not clear
Matt's
of
going
Bobby.
to go the outside.
Warman needs
have
to
a
block.
big run.
And he's going to go inside.
But he's going to have the bottom, and it's going to hurt him in 1 and 2.
Yeah, I mean, it's also
See
going
if
to
he
hurt
can
Bobby,
hold it.
though. He's going to be stuck in the middle there. Kevin Jordan.
Oh!
Bobby getting loose.
Bobby's loose. He saves it.
No, he did not. Yeah, he did. And he's going to be split 4 wide behind. Oh, it's going to be Tony.
Tony gets it.
And everybody goes around now. And, oh, man, Fastenbender just got through that. And there is your wreck. The big one with just a couple laps to go. All right, let's go to the old chopper. And I think, you know, we're going to have to rewind a little bit. It all started in 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Warman, you know, put the 77 a bit down a little bit. You got in the mat. Kevin Jordan puts it wide, and Bobby he couldn't save it. Well, he did save it, I think. I think Tony, yeah, came up a bit. They were 4 wide.
Tony come up, collected
Barkley.
half the field.
Who got in
Fassbender just barely gets through all that.
Yeah, Fastenbender in a good spot. Bo Dinger is okay. Barkley gets clobbered by the 32. Fastenbender threads the needle.
And Bobby is in bad shape. He has no steering. He can't even get to pits.
And apparently, Kevin Jordan is now the leader. So he must have passed Warman under the caution flag. Now, is anybody going to be coming down pit road for tires? So it looks like Medlin, Zach, Fastenbender's in a good spot. Barkley's done for the day.
Barkley and Rafferty both have meatball.
Bucher doesn't look too bad, but he's still got in that wreck. He's not going to be as fast. He's going to put new tires on it, though. Tony, though, yeah, Tony's pretty jacked up on his right front. Bobby's struggling with the pit box. And, yeah, I mean, none of these guys that were involved in that wreck are going to have speed. But, man, Fastenbender, he's going to be the best car on brand new tires right now. And he has a clean car, too. Does he have a clean? Yeah, he does. Who knows? Maybe Fastenbender could steal it. He's going to be in 10th with probably about 5 to go, probably. May not be enough time, but I'm going to put it this way. Top two haven't won a race. Matt Forns would love to win a non-super speedway race. Colt Curry, was doing mediocre all day. He's in fourth. Ethan Flanagan too. Connor Darnell, look at him. Just you don't pay attention to him, and all of a sudden he's in sixth. Bo Dinger, still hanging okay. So there's only 3 cars on new tires that are. Yeah, there's only going to be a couple cars on new tires that, in my opinion, Medlin, Kolb, and Fassbender are the only real threats, I'd say. Gibb took a pretty nasty shot, but his car looks okay. So maybe Gibb will be fine. I don't think Zach will be fine, though. Zach took a pretty bad one, but his car, it looked like they repaired it quite good.
Yeah.
Well, yep, XL ain't winning this race, though. I thought, I bet when they heard that, they're thinking, well, we can at least get maybe a top 5 for everyone. Yeah, that's out of the question. And, that might be one of my top 4 picks gone. Bobby Rafferty, one of my top 4 picks. He's going to have some points save him, but a 19th points finish. A 19th place finish today, not going to be in good standing for him. The only thing that benefit to him is that, some other guys wrecked, but he's going to be the worst finishing playoff driver, put it that way. But, think about it. Rafferty, Barkley, Harmon, Frey, Kewins, they're all going to be in a bad position. The one thing that Bobby has going for him, as well as Barkley and Tony, are their points finishing positions. It's going to be close, and then we're going to look at the point standings before this one's over. We got some beating and banging with 5 to go. 2 guys looking for a first win, one of his career, one of the year. And we're already 3 wide tandeming. Colt Curry, man, he's already up to second. How about that? Now Kevin Jordan. Kevin Jordan, man, he would love a win. He was 16th in the points. Come into this race with the least amount of points. He'd love to get the points standings, and I think it's going to be a battle between Warman and Jordan. Don't forget about Matt. He has a rocket ship. And, we haven't seen a lot of Connor today. So Connor, don't count him out either. 4 to go. Chad, what do you think?
Oh, man. Well, it depends on how tight Kevin and Eric run each other. If they get to bumping doors just a little bit, that's going to open the door for Matt, Colt. Well, these next 4 here, just
Ethan going to go
Ethan
3 wide. Way down low. Matt getting a little bump to Colt. Don't wall him. Don't wall him, Matt. Oh, man. Ethan going to take advantage, though. And Connor going to take advantage, too. Here comes Zach Bucher on the bottom. I don't think Zach has enough time, though. Zach's going to have to put his bumper where he don't want to, though. They split up a little bit. Matt to the outside.
Matt with the run.
Oh, in the wall. Oh, there goes Matt Richmond. Into the wall hard. Will the caution come out?
As of now, no.
It's still Jordan and Warman, still side by side. Jordan hits the apron a little bit, but he leads off 4. 2 to go. I think Bucher's a little too far back, but don't count Ethan out. These 2 side by side. Ethan's going to get a rocket run coming out of this corner. Zach on the fresh tires, too. Going to try to get under Connor just to get a good finish. But, Ethan, he's flying with 2 to go.
Ethan's with the run. He's going to be right on Jordan.
Richmond makes it safely down pit road. Half a lap to go this time. Bucher has made it past 4th. And it's too much of a run, I think, for Bucher to get it. but maybe if something happens, he could sneak one. White flag this time. One more to go at Michigan. Warman leads by just a car length, not even. Half a car length. I think Ethan's going to try 3 wide. He's going to try 3 wide somewhere, but where will he go? Oh, he's getting loose.
Able to carry.
Oh, man, he nearly
Zach
took
sneaks
Zach
into
out.
third.
Yeah, Zach's not going to have enough time. Maybe if he had like a couple more laps, he might be able to do it. Warman leads into the back straightaway. Yeah, Kevin's going to try down low, but it's just not going to be enough, I don't think. Off of 4, it's going to be Eric Warman, first win of the season. Kevin Jordan second, Bucher third, Ethan fourth. Fassbender, how about that? Gets fifth. Jeff Medlin, actually Connor Darnell, Jeff Medlin, Andrew Kolb, Colt Curry, and Michael Gibertson round out the top 10. How about that? Eric Warman, I'll tell you what, good race for him. Ran through the field twice and then got the lead. One of the best cars on the long run today. He's going to be a happy camper. Fully deserved. Oh, he's in the wall. All right, well, time to get some interviews. And the whole Tuckow team going to celebrate. We got Colt and Connor out there. They all got good finishes. Connor had a good run today, too. All right, let's, you want to interview anyone, by the way?
Now go ahead. I got to take care of a few things. I'm going to hang out here, but you go ahead and take care of all that.
All right, sounds good. Well, I think the first person we'll get here will be Mr. Bucher. Where is Bucher? There he is. Zach. Hello there.
How we doing?
Doing good. You know, I'll tell you, man, I thought it was over for you after that crash, and you put 4 tires on, got the damage fixed, and gained about 10 spots in the last few laps. I mean, how about it?
I just sent that car for all it would be sent. I'll be honest, I was kind of driving a little frustrated, but I just wanted to get a good finish. I didn't really expect to drive back up to a podium.
Yeah, I mean, well, the strategy kind of bit you in the butt a little bit. You know, you had to be on a bad alternate strategy. You got caught up in the wreck. But, you know, overall, I mean, you get really good all day. I mean, you were in the top 5 majority of the day.
Definitely a good run. I ran a few practice races here in the past week or two, and it really helped a lot, letting me kind of figure out what I could and couldn't do for moves. But I still made a few mistakes here and there, and it cost me a few times.
Well, you know, being in this position and, you know, you weren't in the best place in points. I think you were about, oh, where were you in points? Let's look.
I believe
You,
12th.
yeah, you were in 11th, so it's definitely going to help you with this haul. I mean, you're going to get points off of the stage and also, you know, third. So you're going to be sitting pretty good for Atlanta. I mean, how you feeling for Atlanta?
I'm actually looking forward to that because I am really not a huge fan of the new Atlanta, and we are racing old Atlanta, so that should actually be a blast. It's gonna be a tire shredder, though, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, definitely. It'll be an interesting one to see that. And I mean, you know, so close to your first win today, but maybe if you had a couple extra laps, may have could have happened. But no, I think with what you got, can't complain considering how some other people ended up with that wreck.
100% agreed.
What do you got for shoutouts?
I'd like to shout out my team, Exiled Esports, Ancient World Gaming, Elite Performance Setups, Next Level Racing, Simrap Market, Swordog, Design the Void, FGR Excel, and the league. Obviously, we put on some awesome racing almost every single week that we come out. And obviously, you guys for the broadcast. Couldn't do it without you guys. So thank you all again.
All right, good job tonight. And we will see you next week. Good luck next week.
Thank you very
Good
much.
race, Zach.
Thank you.
Kevin Jordan.
Hello.
So close to the first win, but you made a good run at the end.
Yeah, it's unfortunate it didn't happen tonight, but I'm still very pleased with the outcome of the race.
Yeah, I mean, starting the playoffs last in 16th, the points are definitely going to help you.
hmm
And just talk us through your race because I don't remember seeing you too much in this race today.
Well, qualified on the front row there with Chase, and then partway through, I guess, stage one, the car just kind of got away from me a little bit with the whole tires and whatnot. So by the time we got around to the end of first stage and second stage, the car was starting to feel a little bit better. But it wasn't really until that last run where I was pretty confident with it and I knew what I could do with it.
For sure. I mean, does this give you a lot of confidence going into Atlanta?
Yeah, definitely. Like you said, it's last with the points coming in, so I knew I had to do something to help out. So I'm sure that's gonna greatly help next week.
Yeah, and if you can, stay in the good points. I mean, you'll probably be starting the round of 12 if you manage to make it there a lot better than what it would be, now if you can just have another good run.
Yeah, definitely. I'm hoping to at least get out of the first round, because road courses for the first race of the second round. So I'm pretty confident that I can get some pretty good points there as well, if we can get there.
Well, good run for you tonight. So close, but maybe sometime in the playoffs we'll see you in the victory lane. What do you got for shout outs?
Revolt Supply, you guys, obviously the team, all my teammates. It's everybody's a great help at this point.
All right, and thank you for having your logos on the car. I love to see it. But good job today.
No
and
problem.
See you next week, man. Good luck. Good job.
All right, thank you, buddy. See you.
All right, Mr. Warman coming in the chat. All right, we got a 10th different winner this season, Eric Warman. First one of the season into the round of 12. You drove through the pack twice. I'd say you were one of the best cars in the long run. How about it, man?
Well, I usually come in thinking I'm not going to do very well and end up kind of driving through the field like usual. But hey, praise the Lord for it. And it was definitely fun.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you, man. When I saw you drive through the field that first time, I'm like, man, if he can get a good starting spot up there in that final stage, I mean, he's going to be a threat. And well, you were a threat. You ran real good. Hard racing with Bobby. I was scared for a second there, but man, you did an amazing job. How'd you do just so well, like driving through the field that time?
Really, it's been a different league that I've been racing in, as given me the confidence to throw a car 3 wide and not worry about it. That's really kind of where it's been at. The confidence building through another league, it's just by far giving me a lot more confidence in my racing and my driving ability, and it's starting to show.
All right, and with the win in the bag, obviously the points are still going to matter because you want to be at the top of those points. You have those extra bonus points. I mean, still want to have a good run in Atlanta. How do you feel about Atlanta?
I wish it was the old Atlanta. I don't know. I haven't looked at the schedule yet.
It is the old
Atlanta.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, I love the old Atlanta. I always have. I definitely never wanted that and so I'm really looking forward to that. And then Dover is one of my favorite tracks. So basically, I'm just waiting for the top 4.
Hoping to get to the final 4, huh?
Yeah, that's it. I don't care if I win. I just want to make it to the final 4, and that's the race I want to win.
All right.
I mean, I'm usually pretty decent at Dover and anything I drive at there. So it's gonna be a strategy call probably.
All right. Well, good job, man. Good win. Good win for Takao. What do you got for shout outs?
Well, definitely got to thank the Lord for all the talent that He's given me. Thank my wife and kids for letting me do this. Got to thank the Takao guys, Connor, Colt, Chase, Gibbs, and I think it was Derek started out with us, but he's no longer with us now. Guess something happened there. But
Yeah,
thank all
it's
those
a shame.
guys.
I miss racing with Derek.
And it's just been fun. So yeah, and thank you guys for the broadcast, and thank you for the EWR crew.
All right. Well, good job tonight, and well, congratulations. You're in the top 12.
All right, thank you, man.
Congratulations,
night.
Derek.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
All right, Eric Warman, the winner. What do you got for final thoughts there, Chad?
That's lived up to my expectation. I was talking earlier to some of the guys that we was going to see some really good, close, tight racing, a lot of passing, and I really thought we'd have a few more cautions than what we did, but excellent race.
All right.
A lot of fun to watch.
Points have been updated. Here are the points. Ethan is going to have a 15-point lead over everybody else. It's going to be Ethan with 70, Connor with 55, Warman with 55. Warman will be, however, automatically in. Does not matter where he will finish.
As long as he races next week.
Bucher 4th with 52, Kevin Jordan with 52, Kolb 6th with 51, Horns with 49. Bobby, even though he finished in last today, will still come out with 48 points. He'll be in 8th. Barkley is going to be 9th with 45, and Colt Curry will be tied with 45. Tony Frey is going to be 43, and Jeff Medlin going to be the leader, well, the final guy to pass. He'll be in 12th with 40. The guys who are in danger, Matt Richmond is 1 out in 13th with 39. Kewins is 4 out in 14th with 36. Harmon is 6 out with 15. And Malarkey only has 9. He didn't get any points today. He was not here. If he does show up next week, he pretty much has to win. It was a fun race tonight. It's been the best season I've commentated for this league. 10 different winners. Only 2 drivers have won more than once. Both have won twice. That was Darnell and Ethan.
And there's still a lot of fast, good drivers that haven't got that win that could win any day.
Final results today, it's going to be Warman, Jordan, Bucher, Flanagan, Fastenbender, Darnell, Medlin, Kolb, Curry, Iberson, Forns, Buckley, Frey, Dinger, Harmon, Kewins, Richmond, Barkley, Rafferty, McComas, Simone, Harden, and Gervey. Thank you all for joining us tonight. We'll take a final look at the chats before we head out. Talk out to the top, says Rowdy B. And Rafferty Esports from Tom. Elbows out is what it sounds like, man. Well, Rafferty did post something. Wonder how many races I'm going to get doored and spun out. Yeah, Jonathan Nance was not here tonight. Yeah, unfortunate for Nance. He was so close to making it, but he just didn't have a good season. But that'll be all for tonight. Thank you for watching. We'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. No ARCA this week. ARCA will be back next week. So we'll see you all for Xfinity at Old Atlanta next week. Good night, everybody. This is Southern Broadcast Race Network.